Given the miracle of modern infrastructure, it's easy to become complacent about water sustainability and the needs of future generations. For me, that complacency was completely shattered in the first chapter of this book. Through carefully selected anecdotes highlighting the wonderful gift of desert rainfall, it became clear to me I was missing out. Ironically, my home was graded to shed rainwater off my property as quickly as possible water waste. In contrast, this book details simple earth-moving strategies for harvesting rainwater not only for landscape maintenance, but for food, shade, environmental awareness, and improved health. I put these into practice on my property and was inspired by the results. I followed up with my homeowners association and shared both the principles and photos of this first volume with the goal of realizing aesthetic and money-saving opportunities in common areas. Thanks to those ideas, our HOA subsequently approved the formation of the Water Harvesting Committee to work in these areas. Using the principles in this book, we continue leveraging thousands of dollars in water savings while also increasing our sense of community. As such, our HOA is now a more desirable place to live. The third edition of Volume 1 is chock full of beautiful color photography and hand-drawn diagrams that clearly explain how you can realize similar benefits for your own home or community using techniques that, in most cases, require little more. After you install your first features, there's nothing more fulfilling than going out in the rain and seeing how they work, monitoring the change in your landscape over time, and then sharing the results with your neighbors. This isn't simply a technical reference, it's a thoughtful labor of love. After using Lancaster's books for many years for both reference material and recommended reading to my students, I was pleased to obtain both Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the revised editions. As you can see from the photo, almost all the images are in color, which make them much easier to understand. Some of the images and sections have been rearranged for coherence from my point of view, and new information has been added. I would recommend this book along with Volume 2 for anyone serious about water harvesting on landscape and for their home. I have a hard time flipping through 2 pages without my mind absolutely blowing on ideas for water/wind/sun harvesting. I've read this book multiple times, some straight through, other times to browse and reference, and it's so far a never-ending supply of solutions for our home, garden and community. I've installed many different passive/active rainwater and gray water harvesting systems, and it's really the guiding 8 principles of rainwater harvesting that bind together a good design, more than any one technique. I should probably get the principles tattooed somewhere I can review them regularly, or I suppose a couple post-its will do. The updated version is phenomenal, with the beautiful illustrations popping off the pages. The appendices on wind, passive solar, and water calculations are very helpful, and stretch me to integrate more out of my designs. So creative, it's guides like this that give me tremendous hope in an abundant today and tomorrow. Click link in description for more reviews.